be. Maybe in ancient times it was really strong.
What are you doing? Why are you filming that?
I'm not filming anything.
You are filming it.
Oh.
That's why those numbers.
Hi guys, today we're going to learn some facts on, what's it called, Dad?
Flint napping.
Flint napping. What do you do in flint napping?
Well, flint napping is a
He's wearing a very nice kilt.
Flint napping is a skill that has been around for a really long time. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years. It was actually one of the first technologies ever invented, so long before the iPad or YouTube or anything of that nature. And people would break rocks, like this rock here.
Is that obsidian?
This is a volcanic glass known as obsidian, and it is just like, almost exactly like the glass that you have in the windows of your cars and your houses and all that stuff. You can see through it. It's very brittle, so it fractures in predictable ways.
He's dead.
And it can be used to make arrowheads and knives and all sorts of designs. Here's a hatchet head that I've made, and I will be mounting it on a piece of antler here to make a little hatchet. Made a little knife with an antler handle, and this is mahogany obsidian. It's got a beautiful reddish brown and black coloration to it.
So I'm guessing obsidian is really sharp, right?
Obsidian is about 5,000 times sharper than surgical steel.
Wow.
And up until the 1980s, they used obsidian to do eye surgeries because it basically you can do it without causing any damage whatsoever, or very minimal damage. But there's several ways to flint nap. I made these tools myself with a piece of wood and just a regular old copper pipe cap, and I filled it up with some lead sinker shot that I melted. Yeah. What else do you want to know?
How do you, is it hard to break that?
It's hard to break it how you want it, but it's very easy to break.
Oh.
Very easy to break. If it drops, it'll fracture. When you flint nap, you gotta rough up these edges a bit. One, so they don't cut your hand, and two, it helps transmit the force from your napping tool through the stone, so you can get a good flake off. So, what I'm going to try to do is take a flake off this portion of this rock right here. I ran a flake, it went boop right down there. It was a thin flake. Not the best, but it'll do. There's another one Ran it right down that ridge.
That one broke into a million pieces when it hit.
Yep.
So what are you going to do with all the little shards on the ground?
I haven't figured that out yet. I have not figured that out yet. I'm maybe thinking about doing a concrete mosaic project or something of that nature. But I haven't quite decided what I want to do.
Oh. So what are some facts you know on Flint napping?
Some facts. Well, the oldest stone tool technology is Oldowan stone tool technology. That's been around for about 2.5 million years.
Dad, there's a lot of hair in this.
After that is the Acheulean tradition, which was started about 1.5 million years ago.
Wow.
Then the Neanderthals are used a type of technology called Mousterian technology. That was about 150,000 years ago to about 40,000 years ago, and then about 40,000 years ago, anatomically modern Homo sapiens came up with blade technology. Yeah, so those are the facts, Jack.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna end the video here.
All right, well, it's been a real pleasure sharing my hobby with you.
Bye.
Bye.